Right, let's see if we everything's okay here. 720p 60, 144. Okay, so we have audio, we have video. It appears we are streaming. Right to you. So, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome everybody to the stream. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody is safe. Hope everybody can hear me okay. Hope everybody, the image quality is acceptable for everybody. We are still very much in a testing phase here at Casa del Dower here in Limerick in Ireland. Yeah, I did get my new graphics card, which is the Asus ROG Strix 2070 Super OC. Unfortunately, I've been having a few weird technical issues with this graphics card, and I'm trying to figure out what the problem is. I've had some DisplayPort issues, and despite my best efforts and buying, well, I've tried at least 3 or 4 different cables at this point, I still have problems. So when I power up my PC, I get a VGA error in my BIOS, and basically, no signal or no pictures being displayed on my monitor. I've tried a HDMI cable, and that seems to work fine. But for some reason, the DisplayPort doesn't seem to be outputting a correct signal. And it's rather intermittent as well. I can restart the PC and it'll work, and then sometimes it won't. It's a very weird and intermittent problem. I believe it's something to do with the DisplayPort cable itself. I need to do more research and find a proper cable that will work with this particular monitor. So I've got a professional or Asus ProArt monitor. It's a professional monitor. It seems to be rather fussy in terms of what cables you connect to it. So yeah, further research will need to be undertaken before I can find out exactly what the problem is. So having said that, we're going to do a little bit of a test stream here. Make sure all my settings are correct and whatnot. We are on Valleycrest Farms here, version 1.4.4, which is the latest version available. It's been several months now since, well, there hasn't been any new versions of this map that has surfaced, so I think this is probably the final version now at this point. So yeah, we are now. It's going to take a little bit of time for the textures and the graphics to load in here. So hopefully everything works out okay for me. So it will. Now this is a brand new install, so there will be some stuttering and spluttering, as you can see there. There is some hitching going on. I started in new farmer mode, and what we're going to do is we are actually going to sell all of this equipment here, because we're going to be purchasing and trying out some new mods that have surfaced on the old dodgy websites. So we're going to be doing that. So we're going to keep the easy shed. We have nothing in leased. So my friends, yeah, we have some new mods that we're going to take a look at. Let's see, can we find them? So yeah, so we have 3 mods here. Okay, all small tractors. We have the Valtryek G. Now, I'm sure you're aware that this has appeared on the official mod hub. It's an official mod by Giants. However, someone has heavily modified it. and has added a hell of a lot of options and stuff to it. So we're going to take a look at that one. We have the John Deere 6M, which is another mod by Giants, heavily modified and edited. This came out today. I'm going to be rather interested in seeing this one. So this is not on the official model, but this is on the old dodgy websites. This is a class Celtis 456RX. I've looked it up on the interwebs. It is a real tractor. It was in production from 2004 to 2008. It has I believe, a John Deere engine in it. There is also a Renault version of this as well as a mod. So we have the basic specs here. We have 100 horsepower, 256 liters, 40 kilometers per hour. I may need to change my settings here. So let me just do that. Normal, off, fuel usage default, plant growth fast, plant withering off, crop destruction off, periodic plowing on, line required on, weeds on, off, colorblind dollars, miles, acres, switch to trains is on. We have all of our other settings there. Everything looks good. What else do we have here? So switch to trains, volume. I might turn that off actually. Switch to trains, turn it off. Volume master 20, vehicle volume. So my volume settings should be okay. That's what I had them previously set at. Right, let's do that again. So let's look at the class Celtis here. 24 mph, 256 liters, 100 horsepower. Now, in the real world, it does have a front loader attachment, so that's fine. So yeah, this is Celtis here. Now, this is a rather interesting looking mod, isn't it? I can already tell this is bloody high quality. You can see it in the shop that it's high quality. We have a license plate at the back, FS 2017. I'm not quite sure that's appropriate. Maybe we can change that. So the engine, you can see that the engine is, see the front grille here? It's translucent and transparent, so you can see inside it. Okay. Just looking around the general thingy here, it looks to be fairly high quality. Not sure about those mirrors. We'll have to check that out when we get into the store. They look a little bit dodgy from the outside there. I think the glass is missing, but we'll have to see. So options, design sans. I don't know what that means. So we can put the beacons on. I believe these fold up and down as well. To my knowledge, they do. Okay. Attachers, we have standard. We have a 400 kilogram front weight, 600, 800, 1200. Very nice. And then back to standard. So here's no front PTO. Okay. So we're going to put the 1200 kilogram weight in this. That looks pretty fairly high quality as well. We have a front loader attacher. Yes and no. Okay. That's part of the real world machine as well. Wheel setup, we have standard. We have wheel weights, wide tires, plus weights, narrow tires, and back to standard. So no twin wheel option in this. Interesting. I would have expected a twin wheel. You can see there's a license plate on the back there. It says FS 2017 Renault. Well, that will probably have to be swapped out. That maybe probably needs to be edited out or something. There's a license plate holder at the back, but there are no lights installed at the back. So that kind of so this is very interesting. I don't think that price tag is accurate. 33,000. That can't be accurate. Certainly, I mean, I know they're not new or anything, but yeah, I mean, you would imagine that it would be much higher price than that. Anyways, we're going to lease it. We're going to get a front loader attacher. appropriately sized. I suppose we could go with class. I suppose we should rent some implements, test it out. What else do we have here? So we get 3 types. Let's take a look at that again. Oh yes, right. So these are the mods. This is from the class pack. This must be the case that I have installed. Okay. So here's our tractor. Alrighty then. No, I don't know if there's simple. There is simple IC, as you can see. So it has IC enabled. Okay, we'll take a look at this as we go around. We'll just take a look at the outside of the tractor first and get a good close-up view of it. And we'll check out the mod. So I believe this has been converted from FS17. Now I can already see there's a problem with the mirrors. So you can see there on the mirrors, there is no glass. You see that? You go to the opposite side. So yeah, there's an issue there with the mirrors already. Okay, so that's kind of the first bug. Wheels are attached. Back here looks rather nice, rather detailed. Now, it's not the highest resolution quality I've ever seen. You know, there are a little bit blurry. I do have other tractors where the resolution is much higher than that, but overall it doesn't look too bad. Not sure about those lights. They look rather flat, don't they? Look at that. Not light. So yeah, this is obviously being converted from probably, I don't know, FS17. So it does have some 19 standards, as you can see. The engine has been updated. So it's translucent and transparent, it's mesh, and you can see the engine inside. So yeah, the lights are okay. So some of the lights have been updated, as you can see, the main lights have. So we'll turn on the engine. So it does have the pedal. Yeah, the gear shifter thing there doesn't move backwards and forwards. We do have a display here. But look at his foot. His foot is not in the correct position. I don't believe so. Doesn't look like it. So that pedal down there is moving. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what that is. The horn doesn't work. Ooh, that's interesting. So you can see the horn button there. I've got no horn. Let me quickly rent another tractor just in case there's some kind of an issue with my controller or something. Nope. That works. So yeah, the horn doesn't work, so that's another bug. The smoke is okay. Maybe a little bit should be, I don't know, maybe a little bit darker color, I suppose. 26 mph, that's normal. So yeah, the red lights there do reflect on the ground. 9 mph in reverse. Let's check out the basic functions of this. So it's got 3 stages. Okay, we'll check out the first one. That's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know where the source of the third light is coming from. So first, second. So yeah, there's a problem there. Yeah, the lights are borked as well. So watch the lights. So first stage, okay. Now the second stage, the 2 lights up here should turn on and come out the back. Watch what happens. So you can see the light is there, but look at the lights. So that's another bug. And then there's a third stage. So yeah, there's another issue here with the lights. The lights aren't correct. So what should happen is the first stage should be like that. The second stage, the lights should come on here. And then the third stage, the top lights should come on. And that's not happening. Even the front lights are kind of borked as well. So that's that. There's no reflection of the lights there at the side. So yeah, the lights are borked. They need to work. The blinkies do work. I don't know if they reflect though. So we'll check those out. Hey Nathaniel, how are you, sir? How are things? Hope you're doing well, sir. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. Appreciate it. So yeah, we do have reflections on the lights. That's okay. We have no horn. The horn doesn't work. Getting no horn action. We're going to check out the blinkies. So that works. That works. I've got no hazards. Oh, we do. Okay, so my keyboard was probably just asleep. So yeah, we do have hazards. Okay. I'm not doing too bad, no sir. Just doing a little bit of a quick stream here. Just checking out this this modded one of the old dodgy websites. This is the class Celtis 436. Although it says 446. This has been converted from 2000 FS17. It even says it on the back there, you can see that. So it was originally a Renault, as you can see, it was 2017. So this is a real world class tractor. So it was manufactured and in operation from 2004 to 2008. Wheels appear to work okay. A lot of detail in the model. A decent amount of detail in this thing. So, will a Acer Nitro 1 laptop run FS19? I honestly have no idea. Very much depends what CPU and GPU is in the laptop, Nathaniel. Without knowing the specs, I have no idea, perfectly honest. So let's see if this front attacher works. So it does. Let's see how that is connected. So that looks okay. That seems to be connected absolutely fine there. All the functions, as one would expect, works. Glamox09, how are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, appreciate it. Welcome through to the stream here. So yeah, we're just testing out a few dodgy mods from the old dodgy websites, and we're seeing how they look. So once again, this is a class Celtus. Show you it here, class Celtus. Now, what's interesting is if you look at the look at what it's called. It's called a class Celtus 456 RX, but on the actual model, it's called a Celtus 446 RC. Okay, so that isn't quite right, is it? So that's a bit interesting. Quite sure what's going on with that. So yeah, the old hook there works as well. So yeah, I mean these are in-game pieces of equipment here, so I'm not really surprised that they work. Let's go inside and we'll take a look at the interactive control. So yeah, this mod does come with interactive control, as you can see. Ooh, that was a bit frame ratey. Wow. Okay, that took a bit of a hit there on the all GPU. A little better now. So yeah, that's the door. You can the mirrors here on the side. What else do we have here? I would assume the back window. I don't see anything though. Texture resolution inside here isn't the best. So yeah, you can move the thingies in and out there, the mirrors. I don't see anything. So nothing on the steering wheel. I have it installed, Nathaniel. I have the Roland, whatever it's called. I have that actually installed. So yeah, we will take a look at that. So some of the quality in here is good and some of it is kind of average, but that's kind of normal. Not the first time I've seen that. Mr. Oldtimer, how are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, sir. You're doing well? I'm not too bad, no, sir. Not too bad. We're checking out this new dodgy mod that came out on the old dodgy websites today. Class Celtus. It's got a few issues. More or less there, but it's got a few issues, you know. My bloody horn doesn't work. Some of the lighting nodes aren't correct. So as you can see there, look at this. So this is the second stage. So that's first. Look at the second stage. So the lights there should be, on because it's reflecting on the ground. But so yeah, the lights need to a bit of work. I don't know why my horn isn't working. But it's got some logoing issues as well. It says it's a class Celtus 446 RC, but in game or in the it says it's a Celtus 456 RX, so they don't quite match up, So yeah, this has been converted, obviously. There's a Renault version or Renault version of this as well. I got the class version because I'm into class. So yeah, there's two versions of this particular tractor on the old dodgy websites at the moment. If you guys want to check them out, filebase.de has them. FS19 mod site has them. But it's not bad. It's not bad. It's got a few issues. It's almost there. I'd say it's about 90%, you know. I don't know if there are any IC controls on the back. Let's see if there are any IC thingies on the outside of the tractor. Sometimes there is. It only works on the inside. Okay. So yeah, sometimes you can get IC options on the outside. I'm not seeing that here. So I think one of the major issues for me is there's a problem with the mirrors. So you can see the mirrors reflecting on the inside. Okay. Let me just close the doors here. So yeah, you can see the mirrors on the inside. Look at the outside. So there's no glass on the outside. It's not the first mod I've seen like that. They're correct on the inside and they're high quality. They do reflect, as you can see. They're not on the outside. So I've no bleeding horn for some reason. Well, I would say it's probably 90% there. You know, it's not too bad, but it does need more work. You know. So, you know, if you do download it, just be aware that there's probably going to be an update. It's got a few little issues that need to be sorted out in it. But other than that, it's not too bad. She's stable as well at 26, no flipping. You know how I feel about tractors flipping, Dave. So we are on Valley Crest Farms here. 1.4.4. It's going to take a little bit of time for the map data to load in here. So we're going to getting a few stuttering and spluttering and stuff as the game data loads in. As you can see, there's a few hitches. So that's the class Celtis. I think I've seen quite enough of this one, I'm afraid. Am I going to keep it in my mod folder? Not in its current condition. It needs more work. I would no, I haven't checked the log, but I would imagine there's going to be errors in the log in this thing. So yeah, I wouldn't keep it in its current configuration. It is a nice tractor. It's probably 90% there. It just needs an update and a few bug fixes, and it should be ready to rock and roll, you know. But other than that, now my friends, we'll take a look at another mod here. So these came out yesterday, and we're going to take a look at this one because I thought this was very interesting. So this is the Giants Valtryek G. Okay, so this is from the official mod hub, but it's been heavily modified. All right. It's got simple IC controls installed. It's had a lot of work done to this mod. It's a lot of hashments. There's one very interesting and beautiful feature that I'm going to show you. So we'll go over the basic specs: 105 horsepower, 200 liters, 24 mph. I don't see any def. Maybe it's def enabled. I don't know. You can kind of pretty much change all of the color options here. Okay. Various color choices. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. I have to get me used to the... So yeah, we can change up the colors. Valtryek gold. Valtryek yellow. Does anybody have any particular... So we have some metallic colors, as you can see. So yeah. Valtryek white. Grey. Black, obviously. Does anyone have any particular color they would like me to choose? I'm open to anything. I have no particular choice myself. Shall we go with boring grey? Noah, how are you, sir? How are things? Hope you're doing well, sir. Thank you for tuning in. So you just got off Lone Oak, trying to kill, or trying to fill the bulk bunker. Ah, yeah. I had if you look back in my old videos, I had a bit of a silage fest. I got to 10 million liters of silage, so that was quite an exhausting journey. We're gonna go with red, my friends. We're gonna go with red. And we're going to go with that. Design color. I'm not sure what this design color is going to do. It's going to change something probably in the configurations. So you can see there's got a terminal installed as well on the top. Ah, so it must be the front loader attacher. Ah, it is. So yeah, it's the Hauer black, Hauer gray, Aloe grey, Stowe grey, and then black. So yeah, I've got a modified version of the Hauer pack. So you know, there's a mod that kind of recommended to come with this. So we're gonna go with that, I think. The interior we can change the color up as well to black or grey. So yeah, you can see that it is changing the interior. See that? Black or grey. So maybe we'll go with black, perhaps. So how about that? 400,000. Holy buckets. That's a lot of that's a lot of silage. Okay, so there is a huge amount of options, as you can see here. Beige. So let's go with that. So the wheel brands. So we have Nokian, Trelleborg, Michelin, Mites. So in Nokian we have standards, wide tires, wides plus weights, communal broad, interesting, and back to standard. Okay. So Trelleborg we have standard with wheel weights. So that wasn't an option on the Nokian for some reason. Let me go back to that. So standard. So yeah, there's no standard with weights on the Nokian for some reason. The Trelleborg has standard with weights, wides plus weights, rear narrow twins. So it's a well, it's a narrow tire plus a standard tire. Narrows all round. Open cab John Deere's. I think I've seen one or two on the old dodgy websites. I believe I have. Oh, okay. So we have narrow tires, narrow twins, and then back to standard. Michelin, we have standard, wheel weights, wide tires, plus weights, narrow tires. Okay, so that's a different configuration. Narrow twins, that's new as well, and then back to standard. Okay. Mites, we get wides, plus weights. So just two options with that one. Does anybody have any preference that what would you like to see? I wonder. I wonder. I'm going to go with the communal broad, just for something a bit different. So we have the design, we have active. So that's going to change the interior. There's a bit of a reflection there, so let me see, can I get a... Yeah, it's changing the console at the side, see that? It's a much more advanced console. Control schemes and everything on the side there. So you can see it here a bit better. Let me get a shot of that. Yeah, I can see that. Swaps out the console as well. Changes the kind of the whole layout of the tractor actually. Look at that. Yeah, very, very big difference there. How much is that? Not quite sure which is the top model and which is the bottom model. The Versu is 1,000, and then the active is nothing. So that must be standard. Let me get out of that again. I just want to see. So yeah, it's active is the standard. Look at that. Active is a standard. Okay. So we're gonna go keeping it broad, active, and then the versus. We're gonna go with the versus. Design. We have our lights here at the top. So these are simple IC, and you can change them up and down. Oh, no, I understood that it was 400,000, not 400 million. That would be that would be a hell of a lot. So yeah, simple IC, you'll be able to put these up and down. Right. Okay, so that's that. Engine setup, G105, 105 horsepower. 115 is 115 horsepower. 125 is 125 horsepower. 135 is 135 horsepower. G135 plus, this must be new. So this is 190 horsepower. Holy crap. So yeah, that's a that doesn't cost anything for some reason. So you see that? It doesn't cost anything. I wonder why it doesn't cost anything. I mean, the 135 horsepower is 15,000, but the 190? So that's something new that he's put in there. Front loader attacher, you've stole, allo, Hauer. So these are new options as well. We're going to go with Hauer because I have a special front loader attacher for it. Is that it? Okay. Let's go with something else. So it could potentially cost you 96,000 for something like this. Okay. So there's a lot of modifications that has gone into this thing, as you can see. So one of the things here, you can do that. Alrighty then. Front hydraulics. So there's a control group here, which means there should be multiple options on this thing. So I need to figure out how to change the control group of this bloody thing. It doesn't, for some reason, it doesn't appear to have def this tractor, even though I do have the def mod installed. See, I can move that up and down. Okay, so that's not it. The speed has been increased as well. It's 37 mph now. So I'm assuming that this has been juiced up as well over the standard model. I don't think that it was 37 mph. Yeah, she's 37, so her speed has been juiced up. So there is interactive control in this thing. As far as I'm aware, there is. Where the hell is the IC control for this thing? So yeah, we can see it here. So you can do it from the outside. So you can put on the fenders here. Okay, see that? All right. Oh, that's just there. So you can take that on and off. So that's there's a hitch there, so you can take that on and off. All right. You can open the door. Now you. Ooh, nice sound. See that? So there are sounds when you open and close it. Cool. I like that. Let's see what else is here. Now this is what I want to show you. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Holy crap! Look at this. This is freaking awesome. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? And you can put down the thingies here. See that? You put them up and down. Look, awesome. Look at this. You can see the engine. Woohoo! That is fantastic. Now what's interesting, there is a fan inside, but it's not spinning. Let's take a look at that. Is that a fan in there? It looks like a fan. See, we have more interactive controls, so we can put down the steering wheel here, I believe. So let's see, can we get that? How do I do this again? Ah, there we go. So yeah, you can do that. You can put the thingy up and down. Not cool? I think that's freaking awesome. Sounds with it as well. So yeah, there's a bit of a texture loading thing here. So what's this here? Yeah, it's going to take a while for the so you can open that up there. I would assume that this is the thing is on the top here. So you can put these up and down. Do that. Let's do it again. Let's hit it again. So yeah, you can put them up and down, as you can see. Because I'm not quick enough to get it, like, but you can see it there. So yeah, you can put those up and down. I'm sure there's a way to do it on the outside. I can find the right bloody X. Where's that X? That's not the right X. Where's the other bloody X? So many bloody X's. So yeah, there's quite a lot of options, IC control options on this thing. As you can see, there's quite a few of them. I'm not sure if I've explored all of them, but there's a lot there. So you can take the ball hitch there at the bottom as well. You can take that away. See that? So you got two of those. So you can take both of those away or add them. So yeah, there's an absolute butt ton of options on this thing. Put up and down the bonnet there. I think that's pretty fantastic. So yeah, there's a lot going on in this mod. So you're adding or subtracting something there. I don't know what's been taken away there. Yeah, so something has been added or taken away there. I can't quite see what it is though. Oh, that's the thing on the other side, isn't it? So what's been added here? Oh, that's the opposite side. Oh, okay, I see. All right. Maybe put that down. So yeah, there's an absolute butt ton of stuff there, my friends. There are multiple ways to configure this thing. And there's bloody X's every freaking where. Holy crap. But yeah, there's kind of a top, kind of an overview of that. There's a lot going on in this mod, an awful lot. The guy has done a huge amount of work on this thing. I'm going to assume all the basic functions on this thing actually works. I would assume so. So yeah, we have our blinkers. Left and right. Beacons. So yeah, he's done a lot of work on this thing. A lot of work. So let's put things back together here again. Let's put our steering wheel down. Where's the other thing? Oh, that's not it. Probably have to go on the outside to get that. Yeah, then we put down the engine as well. Get out of this thing. How the hell do I put down the thingy? No, that's not it. Where is my IC control on? So, there we go. Jesus. thinks my keyboard is going to sleep or something. That's what I wanted. Okay, now. Right. So there's a front loader attacher that kind of comes with this. In order to put it on, you need the Hauer front loader option here. So I have it installed. So this is it here. This is it's a modified version of the mod hub. So this is a Giants mod, but it's been modified. Basically what it means is unless you have the Hauer console installed here, you won't be able to connect up to the front loader attacher. So you know, it's kind of a and a little additional feature. So this should work. So these are designed to go together. So you have the console and the Hauer front loader attacher here. So yeah, that's there. So this is the modified or the different kind of console here. As you can see, it's different from the other one. So this is like the standard version here. So you can see the difference. They're quite substantial, as you can see. Quite a few differences there. Not quite sure what that is there. Perhaps a light or something, or is it on the outside? Is it on the outside? It's probably on the outside. So yeah, there's probably another control, IC control on the outside of this thing. So there are so many bloody X's on this thing, it gets really, really confusing. Look at the amount of X's that you can see there. Holy crap, there's way too many, like. You can't keep up with this bloody thing. You know, there's so many freaking X's. They're all over the bloody place. So yeah, that's that one there. That's that one. It is quite different, the console, I must say. Yeah, it's a different shape as well. That's quite interesting. So we have to put that down. Real good. How are you, sir? How are things? Hope you're doing well, sir. Haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. I haven't been streaming that long. You haven't really missed much, I'm afraid. Just the usual stuff that I do. So we do have there is a light here installed at the side, as you can see, with the license plate. See that? Obviously, he's installed a license plate as well. So yeah, he's done a very, very nice job in this mod. Very, very nice. He's juiced this up to 190 horsepower and 37 mph, so it's quite a substantial uptick in the base specs. So yeah, you can see it there, the light. Very, very nice. No reverse lights, but that's not unusual. It's not the first tractor I've seen that doesn't have reverse lights. My voice is soothing. And not many people have said that to me, to be perfectly honest with you, real good. That's not a word that I generally people generally associate with my voice. Anyways, thank you very much for saying that. I appreciate that. So yeah, that is the Valtryek G, the dodgy mod version. An absolute butt ton of options on this thing. Probably too many, if I'm perfectly honest. Gets a little bit confusing, especially with the IC control. There's a lot there. Um, in a lot of the IC control options, I would prefer if they were, if you could do it from your Xbox controller. Most of them, instead of by the PC and the mouse and that whole X thingy. You know, I would prefer a more kind of a simple IC should be simple. It shouldn't really be. It should be easy to operate. Simple IC, in my opinion. Keyboard and mouse isn't. Not too bad. Keep my head down. Real good. Keeping my head down. Trying to stay virus free as best as I can. So yeah, there is a control group there. Yeah. Okay. Rear hydraulics. So there's a control group here. So yeah, let me just. So yeah, there's a control group here for altering the hydraulics and stuff. Alright, so that's the first one. I don't know, that's kind of a bit dodgy there. It seems to be altering the front loader attacher as well. Right, control group 2. So this is the front hydraulic. So yeah, you can put that up and down. Okay. Yeah, so you can put the front hydraulic up and down. So you have another control group 3, which is the trailer attacher. So this is this here. You can move that up and down. See that? Even though it appears that you're kind of clipping over that. So yeah, there's the trailer attacher there. Control group 4 is the lower ball hitch here. So yeah, an absolute butt ton of options on this thing. Loads and loads and loads of them. Probably too many. Probably too many for my taste, at least. So the controlling isn't it's not intuitive. There's a lot of button pushing to get to all of the control options, but it's there. Yeah. I think some of these could be mapped via controller, but so there's a mod that you have on PC called Simple IC, so that's how you're able to do all that stuff. But it's not very intuitive. I think it could be made easier to work with. So that's the modified version of the Valtryek G. Um, I don't have a problem recommending this one. It's clearly very high quality, and he's put a huge amount of work into it. I'd say my only complaint is I think there's a little bit too much interactive control going on. I think maybe he should simplify it because it is kind of confusing with all the little X's that you have to click on to move this, that, and the other. It gets a little bit cumbersome. But other than that, the mod is absolutely fine. It's got a huge amount of options, brand new options, clearly high quality, and yeah, very, very nice. So the last one then we have is the, so this is the another Giants mod, the 6M. I believe there's a front loader attacher with this, so we should probably get that. So yeah, this one here. So you can change, oh, okay. Oh, right, so you can change it to black or whatever. That's nice, that's new. Yeah, you can change it to black. It's kind of cool. Main color. So yeah, you could go with that, or so yeah, you've got options here, as you can see. Interesting stuff. No, that's not what I want to do. So yeah, you could modify the heck out of this if you wanted to. But we're going to go with just the base stuff here. We're not going to mess with it. So yeah, lots and lots of options on this thing. You can pretty much modify the heck out of this thing. Rims. Front loader console. So once I hit the console, you'll see that. The main color. The PTO protection. So you can see that there. That's changing that as well. So you see that. The design color. So that's changing the grill, as you can see. So you can see that there. So yeah, there's a lot there. You can change this as well to whatever the hell you want. You can put a John Deere on it, as you can see. Attachers, yeah, we've done that already. Transportation protection sign, let's see what that is. Don't see it at the moment. Transportation protection sign. I'm not seeing that. I must be missing something. Let's go to the engine options. 610, so we got a 610, 620, which is now we have a chipped 620, which goes to 180. Very nice. 610 Schwartz. 620 Schwartz. 680. So yeah, there's quite a few options on this thing. Front loader attacher. So you can see here that I can change the color of this now to whatever the hell I want. So yeah, that's changing that up. So you can put the beacon lights on this thing. Protection, yes or no. So you can put that on the front there as well. I don't know where the transportation sign is supposed to go. I don't see it. Transportation protection sign. Don't see it. Am I fully back up and running? This is kind of a test stream at the moment. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily up to 100%. I'm still kind of in a kind of a testing mode here on the PC. I have some other things coming in the mail. I've got a Samsung 980 Pro NVMe drive. I've got actually. Well, I originally ordered a 1 terabyte, but bloody Amazon Germany cancelled the fucking thing because, well, it didn't have stock. So what I ended up getting was a 500 gigabyte version. It's not quite what I wanted. I wanted a terabyte version, but it is what it is. It was in stock, so I bought it. No, the difference between the 500 gigabyte and 1 terabyte, it's slightly slower, and it has half the DRAM cache of the 1 terabyte. But it'll be fine for my particular uses. It'll be absolutely fine. I'll put that as my C drive, my operating system and stuff. And yeah, so it'll be. I've got a few more things coming in for the old PC here from Amazon. A few little bits and pieces that I want to add, and eventually we'll be fully up and running. But we're kind of just testing things out at the moment. I don't know where that transportation protection sign is. I have no idea what that is. I can't see anything added to this, unless I'm missing something. I'll put it on anyways. So yeah, this is the modified 6M here. So the engine inside. See the John Deere thingy. I wonder should they have colored that a different color instead of silver, maybe green or yellow. Maybe in the next update they'll put that on there. So yeah, it's got a lot of options. This thing. It's got tire pressure as well, as you can see, so you can change the tire pressure on this thing. So I'm going to assume that it has simple IC, does it? So left control, page up and down. Left control, page up and page down. Where the hell is page up and page down on my keyboard? Oh, there we go. So yeah, that works. So you can change the tire pressure on this thing. 80 to 180. So you're going to get a better shot there. What's page up again? So yeah, you can kind of inflate and deflate the tires. I don't know if that actually works, or if it's just, kind of a... let me see from that angle here. I don't see any difference going on there. Can you guys see any difference on this thing? I don't know. When will I stream again? Probably next weekend, I'd say. To be, fully up and running, I think. Yeah, probably next weekend, I'd say. So yeah, you can, this the tire pressure mod thingy, you can adjust the tire pressure on this thing. I don't think I actually have the mod installed. I think you need the Wobster mod for that to work. I don't have that installed. I don't have that Wobster mod installed, do I? The tire pressure thing? Wobster. Guided steering, I believe. Tire pressure. What is that bloody mod? What is that mod for tire pressure? when that is. Is it T-I-R-E or T-Y-R-E? Can't remember. I know there's a mod out there for tire pressure. The hell? Holy shit, my game just freaking crashed. Oh my god. Well, that's never happened before. What the hell is going on? Freaking game just crashed. Holy shit. Why the hell did that happen? Holy shit. That ain't a good bloody thing. I don't know, I've been having some... Since I've gotten this graphics card, I've had some weird issues. It hasn't gone very smooth, I have to admit. I don't quite know what it is about this graphics card, but I don't know if it's my BIOS or my new monitor. It's not, I don't know, it's not playing well. I've had some very, very strange issues, even issues installing drivers. And I can't quite put my finger on it. I can count on one hand when that has actually happened. Probably twice. Don't quite know why that is happening. And I don't have much here either. Look at this. I mean, there's nothing here. There's very, very little here. Like. Yeah, I've had some peculiarities with this graphics card, I have to say. I don't know if it's the graphics card itself. I really don't know. I did update the BIOS on the motherboard. It could be the BIOS. It could be a few things. I'm still in the process of trying to diagnose it. But the window of opportunity to return the graphics card to Amazon is slowly creeping up there. So I'll need to test it as much as I can when I can. Now I don't know where that freaking tire pressure mod is. That has to be on the mod hub. Let me go on the mod hub. Wopster. Let's see what Mr. Wopster has. Let's check out his mods. Clear action camera. That's not it. Manure system. That's not it. Manual attached. That's not it. Proceed. Okay, so where's the what the hell is a tire pressure mod? Okay, I need to find that. Tire pressure mod. Oh, okay. See what else is here. Valtryek G. GPS. Oh, it's the GPS mod by Wopster. Okay. My mistake. I thought it was the freaking tire pressure, but there is a tire pressure mod, isn't there? What the hell is a tire pressure mod? So yeah, give me a second here, guys. So I wanna see can I find this bloody thing. John Deere 6M. Where's that bloody thing? I don't know. Screw it. What the hell? I can't find it. Right, so that's that. Okay, let's get back into it. Oh, it's on the GitHub. Okay, I didn't know that. So there was another mod that came out. Um, you know the Rostam Mash pack from Giants. So someone has modified that. We have it here. So they've made various changes to the Torm 770 here. New options, new additions, that type of thing. From the old dodgy websites again, filebase.de, FS19 mod site. We have Mitas, we have Trelleborg, we have Michelin. So Mitas, we get no options. Trelleborg, we get no options. Michelin, we get no options. Really? So we have no, really? Okay. It's a bit weird, but whatever. I mean, I would have assumed we would have some, like twin wheels or something, or the hell? Why would you? I don't know. So yeah, we get 3-wheel options, but we don't get any twin wheels or anything like that. It's a bit disappointing, but it is what it is. Design rule links. Okay, so yeah, we get an extra beacon there. And then an extra beacon at the back. I mean, didn't this come with 3 beacons anyways? That's kind of like standard. So, I mean, yeah, I suppose if you want an option, but, that's not much of an option really, to be honest. It kind of came with 3 beacons as far as I know. Global, so yeah, this is GPS ready. I believe it is anyways. So JD Firestar, nothing. Muller GPS, nothing. Muller GPS. Oh, it's adding a console inside as well. So it's actually changing the console as well. Okay. Yeah, there's more to it than just the GPS. It's changing the console. Okay. We'll go for that one. So is that it? So that's the most expensive one. Really? That's all it is? Okay. 367,000 was, yeah, 367,000 did not change. Why the hell did that crash, I wonder? Or, where is or? Right, so these are the mods here. We get the Power Stream 900, so we get this, right? And then we get this. So these should be identical, except one doesn't have the trolley or the dolly thing underneath. So yeah, then we get that one. No options on either of these. And then we get this. So this is modified, as you can see. So they've kind of colorized it. But I mean, if they were really going to do that, why didn't they match all of the colors? Why didn't they make the body, the base of it, I don't know, white or red? They could have matched the colors better there. They could have made it red and white. So yeah, that's what you get in the pack. Let me return some stuff here. Okay, that's fine. Right, now realistically what I should do is compare them side by side so I can see what the hell he's done. And of course I don't have the bloody thing installed. Yeah, he's essentially taken the dolly off the end of this thing, I believe. Or is it the same? Second. Is it actually the same? That's a Draper stream, and that's a power stream. So maybe they're different. They look different, don't they? They are. Ah, they're not the same at all. So the Draper stream and the power stream are actually, they're different. So you can see the inside of that thing is quite different to the other one. I think he said a lot of dynamic hoses were added to this thing, which weren't on the original Rostel Mash pack. Yeah, that looks different. Oh, that's nice. That's a bit different. So yeah, they mentioned that they've added dynamic hoses to this thing. I would assume it's this stuff here. And probably this here as well. I'd assume so. They've added a license plate. Don't know about that square, that may have been added. Or the triangle thingy. Does it have IC control? It does not. $16 mph. Yeah, there's definitely some connecting hoses there. I think what I should probably do is I should probably get no. Shit. I should probably get the Rostel Mash pack so I can compare them. Should have done that at the bloody well start. There it is. That's what I should have done from the start. Hopefully these don't conflict. Hopefully they're tightened differently. Ah, shit. See the way they are there? God dang it. That could be a problem. could conflict with each other. Let's try it anyways. Shit. So normally in a situation like that, if I had two mods, I'd actually rename them so they would, kind of not conflict with one another. Underscore one or something, just to, to name them differently. But yeah, some definite weirdness with this card. Um, I also had I think when I got this graphics card, I got it from Amazon Germany. It was the last one in stock. It was reduced by €50, so it was fairly good deal. When I got the card, there was some weirdness with the way it was packaged. So normally I would looked at all the review videos and stuff like that. When you get the card, there are like plastic, on the card itself. Kind of this peel the plastic off, clear see-through plastic. There should be one on the back of the card with the metal back plate. There should be some on the fans. There should be one on the where the connectors go on the front of the card. So basically, I don't know. It to me, and I actually called Amazon Germany about this. I had quite a few calls with them. I was concerned that the card was used or refurbished or something because it didn't arrive to me in the condition that I had seen it. You know, other people, buying it and opening it and stuff like that. So I'm still kind of suspect about this card, whether it has been refurbished or returned. I don't know. Now, the condition of the card was spotless. It looked brand new. The actual card itself, I could tell by looking at the fans and the heatsink, there wasn't a spot of dirt in it. It did look brand new, but it wasn't presented and packaged, the way it should be, if that makes sense. So that kind of made me a bit suspicious, whether I had, received a refurbed or returned card or something. And all these little problems these little weird issues kind of make me suspect that maybe there is something wrong with the card. Anyways, I've got up to the 23rd of October to return it if I'm not happy. And so I'm gonna have to do more streaming and more testing to really I'm gonna have to put this card through its paces, as it were, and test it. Yeah. So yeah, they're different. Ha, okay. So yeah, I wasn't sure at the start, but yeah, they're two totally different headers, as you can see. I've never really understood between the two header types. I don't get why one is different than the other. I'm sure there's a real world reason for it between a draper and a whatever they call it, a flex header or whatever the hell they call it. Yeah, they're both different, so that's fine. Well, I should tell by the options. So yeah, that's that one. Okay. Trelleborg Midas. Let's take a look at the lights here. Ah, that's interesting. So it does appear that there's that there are extra lights. I thought there was more than one light in this tour. Oh, I'll try something else here. I'm wondering if they're conflicting. wonder if there's a mod conflict there. Let me see about that one. Let's see about that. It's been a while since I took a look at the that Rostelmash Torum, so I'm not quite sure what it actually looks like anymore. But other than that, outside of the graphics card, I mean, the monitor is fantastic. It's beautiful. The visual, the picture is absolutely superb. With the new desk, I can position it right in front of me, whereas my old desk, I kind of had it off to the side in the corner. I have a huge amount of space here now. Yeah, it is. Shit. Okay. I didn't know that. So yeah, there's only one beacon on this thing, so they've added two more. One at the back and one over here. Okay, so I did not know that. So might have some Michelin. And it has a GPS, but nothing's happening. Okay, GPS. Alrighty then. Let me try and get rid of the GPS mod. See will that disappear. Where's the GPS? Let's see if that disappears if I get rid of this. Did that GPS appear because I had the GPS mod installed, or is it just there? So yeah, I'm just trying to, figure out a few things, my friends. The stream probably isn't quite as, pacey or whatever, zippy as they normally are. I'm just trying to figure out a few things here myself. I did. Holy shit! Look at that. The GPS is gone. Look at that. You see that, Dave? Why the hell would that happen? Is that normal behavior? So if I add the GPS mod, I get the GPS thingy. Holy crap. I did not know that. That's, yeah. That's new to me. So there's no bloody options in this thing. Right, so I think, what am I going to do here? How am I going to solve that problem? I need to find a way to, I'll need to rename that Rostelmash pack to something else to ensure that they don't conflict with one another. We're going to have to, unfortunately, quit the game again in order to load that mod in again. So we're going to have to physically quit the game here. And we're going to have to restart it up again. Because once you start messing with mods and renaming mods, you have to kind of take them out and put them in the folder. and you can't do that while the game is active. Yeah, the 3080 is nowhere to be seen. You can't get them for love nor money. So there's 2.0. 1.0. Let's try that again. That should be a little bit better. They should be clearly separated now. So if you have two mods that are named the same, you could potentially get conflicts and issues, especially if one is modified. You know, if you have two mods that are titled or named the same, but one is modified, you could get conflicts and problems because like some of the some of them some of them will overwrite the other and stuff. So you need to kind of be careful. So this is the base version here. Okay. This is the modified version. So yeah, we do. I didn't realize that we do get extra lights. So there's only one on the original mod. You can add another one, and then you can add another one. And so now I kind of understand why they've added the lights there. Now it makes sense. I wonder if there's any difference in the base specs. Nothing that I can see. They seem absolutely identical. The price is identical. What's the mash? So yeah, we have established that the the headers here are different. So we're going to get these two again. Let's take a look at that one there. So can I tell the difference between these two? So yeah, this is the other one, isn't it? All right, okay. So this is the in-game draper. I didn't realize that. So that's the in-game draper. Okay. And then they've modified the draper for this one. So how are they different? So let's take a look around this. Okay, well, first off the bat, we can see the license plate, so that's different. Clearly, the extra beacons on the back. Extra beacon on the front. License plate is installed. They said something about opening bloody, I don't know, there was some IC controller or something. I read something about opening doors and windows. That the so they said something about that the step ladder is supposed to go in and out. That you can open the door on this thing. Let's go inside. It bloody does. Ah. So yeah. There you go. And it's supposed to be something else. Something about the I don't know. So the step ladder here is supposed to go in and out. That's what it said. So yeah, there's the door that opens. Now, what about this? What about this thing here that it's supposed to? Let me look up the bloody. It says in forbidden mods about this thing. Let's see if we find out again. We lost a match. What the hell is this? Where the fudge is this thing? Okay, let's see if we find it on the other website. Oh, 1 second. Here we go. Oh, here it is. Okay. Changes compared to the original. Simple IC. Door to open. Right window to open. Okay, right window to open. Right, where's the bloody right window? Ah! Ah! Okay. And, ladder to fold in or out. So where the hell is how do I open the goddamn ladder? So where's the freaking ladder thingy? What am I missing? So that's the freaking door. Ladder to fold in. Now, it said something about the furnishings inside. So the animated ignition key. Ah, okay. Ah. So this is the original. Ah, it does. As you can see, the key there turns. Okay. Added hoses to the Draper Stream 900. Added hoses to the Draper Stream 900. Added hoses to the Draper Stream 900. The hell is the hoses? I see hoses, alright, but where are they supposed to attach this thing? Now, how the hell am I supposed to tell these apart? So, how do I get the goddamn, how do we get this ladder to go in and out? So that works. That works. Right. Now, where is this thing with the ladder? How do I get the goddamn ladder to go in and out? So I do not see anything there for that. I wonder what that is. See, this ladder is supposed to go in and out, but I'm not seeing quite how it's doing it. This here. Okay, I see no dynamic hoses there, so maybe okay, that's interesting. So watch this. So watch this here. What does put it on? I didn't think it did. No. Right. So any dynamic hoses on that? No, it's not connected. Okay, so that's that. That's probably the in-game version. Let me see the other one. Now, if the hose connect to this, then I know it's the right one. And it does. Yay! Okay, so there we go. That's the freaking difference. So that the dynamic hoses are connected here. See that? So that's the difference. If anybody was, wondering what the hell I'm doing here. Oh, shite. So yeah, that's the difference between the two of them. That's dynamic hoses connected. And no dynamic hoses. Okay, so now we've established that. What other differences is there? It's got GPS. It's got identification. I don't know what identification means. Maybe a license plate? License plate and license plate lighting. Definitely has a license plate, but I don't see any lighting on it. I mean, it's just there. Dynamic mount attacher installed. What does that mean? Dynamic mount attacher. Power line. So it's something like a power line. Don't know what that means. Customize colors. I never got any customized colors on this thing. So yeah, if you have the GPS mod installed, you get extra options here. You can add the GPS on this thing. So there are differences there. What's something about a power line? Not seeing that. Other than that, I'm not seeing a huge amount else different with this thing. It's not off the hand, I know. So you know, it's definitely different. It's definitely an improvement over the original. Let's put it that way. You know, if you want a bit more customization, if you want a bit more options, if you want, you know, a bit more quality of life additions to the mod, you know, a bit more realism, dynamic horses, that type of thing. Then yeah, it's definitely got some new additions, some you know, new good and interesting additions. As I say, it says furnishings, animated ignition key. Saw that one. Added hoses to the Draper Stream 900. Okay. Configurable lights to the Torum. We haven't seen that one. Socket attached to the Torum. Socket attached to the Torum. I don't know what that means. Socket attached to the Torum. No idea what that means. Socket attached to the Torum. Oh, I wish they would give a bit more explanation as to the changes, because I can't physically see anything. Identification, GPS system, header trailer, customized cutters, license plate and license plate lighting, power line, dynamic mount attacher installed. Okay. So yeah, we're getting new lights in this thing. Just wish I could identify what the other bloody changes are, but I just can't see it. Maybe I'm missing a mod or something. I wonder, do I need another mod or something to enable that? So you need the GPS mod to get the option for the GPS in this thing. Dynamic mount attacher installed. I don't know what that means. So yeah, I'm gonna have a look at other people's videos of this thing. Maybe they can identify things that I'm not picking up on here. But overall, this is you know, it's a definite improvement over the original. Some nice little additions. I don't have a problem recommending this one, as long as there's no bugs in the log file or anything. You know, it should be fine. Um, they've done a fairly nice job in it. You know, to be fair to them. You know, small additions but nice additions. You know, something like with the key turning. You know, that's a minor thing, but you know, it adds a little. It adds a little extra to it. You know, having you know, the being able to open the window and stuff is quite nice as well. You know, it's a little bit of a quality of life improvement. So that type of thing. So yeah, that's all very nice. So yeah, there was something about this bloody this ladder was supposed to go in and out, but I can't I can't figure out. Oh, hold on. It bloody well does. Ha! Son of a bitch, it does. I didn't see that before. God dang it, it does. Look at this shit. That's hilarious. Look at that. Why, that should do that automatically, though. So when you enter the vehicle here, that should go in, in automatically. It should probably go into the in position. I wonder if there's I don't know, is this there or something? Am I missing something? I can't seem to get to it though. So I can't seem to get to the IC control on the outside. Seems to be the only way to get at it is from the outside. So there you go. Now it's in the in position. That should go in and out automatically, I think. Or that should be a mouse or joystick control or something, you know. Or when you get in the vehicle, that should automatically go in and out. I mean, as far as I know, those things are supposed to swing in and out, automatically. So obviously, when you hop in the harvester, it has to be in that position there. And then when you're, harvesting, it's supposed to swing inwards. As far as I know, it is. So it said something about identification. I don't know what that means. Identification. I mean, can you number these harvesters? I didn't see any option for that. Oh, okay. Right, let's see. We'll move around the map a little bit and see how our GPU holds up. Hopefully that crash I had, I don't know, maybe, I don't know what it is. Gremlins. Could be the driver, don't know. Pipe out. Oh, okay, that's bad driving. Isn't that sugar beets? I think that's sugar beets. Shit. 14 and 15 looks like it's see that? God damn it. Are they ready to rock and roll? 15 is. That's a bloody tiny bloody thing. Get out of here, birds. We're actually bloody harvesting. Holy crap. So yeah, now that I've figured that little thing out, it's actually, you know what? It's a really, really nice mod. I have to say, it's a good pack. You know, they've done a very good job with this thing. I have to admit. No, there aren't massive improvements or anything, but you know, they're nice, you know, solid additions to the mod. You know, they just added a little bit extra to the the Giants mod, and I think they've done a fine job. So that's that. What else do we have? Seen that before. We have the Lexion, the 650 and the 660, the 670 here. Let's probably take a look at that one. So this is a kind of a, I don't know, when we take a look at that one, or we'll hold off for another time. It's apparently version 2.0. Just reverse thread, so you can put the logos on this thing. That's standard. Yeah, that's standard as well. Reflectors. Ah, I see. Okay. Transportation type. Transportation. Ah, I see. Ah, okay. 449 horsepower. Type 1, type 2. I don't know what's going on there. Can't see anything offhand. Should be the headers you get with it. The Varia 900, the Varia 750, and this. No, that's no. It'll be these two here, shouldn't it? It's the 770. That should work with it as well. That probably works with it. So you get these two headers here, the 9 meter and the 7 meter, 7.5 and 9 meter. That's not it. So yeah, you can see the way the thingy swings out there. See that? I mean, that should be you know, that should be the way the other things is. Hold on a second. Shouldn't that be the reverse of that? Shouldn't that be the out position and then I don't know. I don't know how this is supposed to work. How is this supposed to work in the real world? Is this supposed to be like in that position or the out position? How is this supposed to work in the real world? I have no idea. Hmm. I wonder what the correct position of this thing is. Oh look at this thing. This is broken. That shouldn't be like that. That shouldn't be like that. Yeah, that definitely shouldn't be like that. Yeah, the quality is kind of it's not great. Kind of a mixed bag of quality in that thing. You know, there's a, you know, it's not bad. It's kind of lacking a little bit on the detail. There's some pixelating and stuff going on in this thing, as you can see. But it's not bad. Certainly not bad. We got 7,000 liters out of that. Right, so yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream there, my friends. It's been a bit of an odd stream for me, I have to admit. Um, I'm not quite up to speed, as it were, in terms of streaming. So you know, it's been shit. It's been 2 months since I've really started, you know, been streaming on a regular basis. So it's going to take me a while to kind of get into the flow of it, as it were, you know. So yeah, it's been a bit of an odd stream, as it were, for myself, I have to admit. But I think I'm just kind of out of practice, really, you know. And I've got a few things going on in my brain as well, trying to figure things out as well, not just, you know, streaming, but a few little PC issues I'm trying to you know, figure out as well while I'm streaming. Anyways, that's enough of that. Listen, thank you all very much for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hopefully by hopefully by next weekend we can have a more consistent streaming schedule, and maybe even a higher quality stream. You never know. Anyways, my friends, thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it. And God willing, we shall see you later. Take care.